Happy Christmas, everybody. Um, well, this is not mine, by the way. This is definitely not mine. This is, I think, one of my brother's hats, but I decided to borrow it for a video. Hey guys, Brady here, and Merry Christmas to everybody. This is my yearly Christmas special thingy that I do almost every year, or have been doing, in the same way that I've been doing what I got for Christmas stuff every year. I gotta get something like this out. So, let's talk about Netflix Christmas specials again. Now, we're all familiar with my What A Boy Called Christmas review and how I deemed that movie to be garbage. And yeah, I do hate that movie very much so. Um, However, that was 2022 when I watched that movie. Thankfully, last year I watched Klaus, or if that's how you pronounce it, which is a great film. A very well animated, very well constructed. The story is beautiful. It's just a beautiful film. But this year I didn't watch something that interesting. Ladies and gentlemen, this movie was released this year in 2024. Oh man. Well, allow me to crack my neck for a little bit. Um, let's talk about that Christmas. Not last Christmas or this Christmas, but that Christmas, which is a British animated film in a way. Yeah, I could say it's animated, even if, okay, well, first of all, what do I think of the film? Do you really want to know? I don't like it. Big surprise, Brady doesn't like a Christmas Netflix movie. Now, listen, I've watched Christmas Netflix movies for the past couple of years or so, and I've enjoyed at least a couple. Christmas Chronicles, Jingle Jangle, Klaus, I enjoyed all those. To some extent, of course. Even when they were stupid, they were fun, in a way. This is just another case like A Boy Called Christmas, where I didn't like anything about it except, yeah, didn't like anything about it. I mean, it was just not good. This is worse though. I'm calling it right now. This is worse than A Boy Called Christmas. At least a fantasy world would be better than just an average place in England. So, how can I describe the plot of this film in under 10 minutes? I can't, because there is no plot. Actually, there is plenty of plots. 5, to be exact. I counted. At least I think I counted. Um, the movie starts out with a play about Jesus, and the first thing that you notice is the usage of "Wannabe" by Spice Girls in the play. You don't, and the thing is, they modernized the story of Jesus. You don't do that. That is basically theater rule number one. I don't know the rules of theater. I'm not a theater kid. At least I was back in like high school. And I don't know what the rules are. I'm pretty sure my friend He-Man 1010 could probably tell me the rules of theater, and I would understand it more than this. Don't don't use pop songs in a theater production about Jesus and the story of the first Christmas. Don't do that, please. Unless, I mean, you can use pop songs if it's like an homage or tribute, like Rock of Ages. That's a play that I heard is okay, and it's a movie that I've seen and is not good. But that's for another day. Maybe? Um, oh man, I don't remember anything from that movie if I think about it. Yeah, and I just want to warn you, there's not a single good character in this movie. Not one. Except for the guy who's ginger with glasses and loves basically everything, but even he has his dull moments. And the worst part is, I don't remember any of the characters' names. And I don't care, because this movie sucks. It may have 60-ish% on Rotten Tomatoes, but just because something is 60% or higher doesn't mean that it's good. Like Ender's Game, I was really excited to see that film, and it disappointed me to the utmost degree. But back to the topic. So there's about like, again, I didn't count, but I'm pretty sure there's like 4 or 5 plots in this film. One of the plots is a kid who goes by the name of Williams. I'm gonna call him Williams. He misses his dad, and he lives with his mom. And every year it's the same thing. His dad doesn't come to him for Christmas, and he gets very angry. Kids, but yeah, that's plot number one. At least one of the plots gets like a good ending. Then there's the twins. I do remember their names, Samantha and Charlie. One is naughty, one is nice. The naughty one learns to be nice and ends up being respected in the end. And then Samantha, her sister, does a cringy speech about how she's actually very nice and not naughty at all. I'm pretty sure a lobe exploded in my brain when I heard that. It's a joke, guys. I'm perfectly fine. I think. And then there's the big family with the theater girl. Like, and she's not the good kind of theater person. Like He-Man. He's a big theater dude. He's into big productions. He's been in a ton of plays so far. He promotes stuff all out in the world. He's very into the theater thing. But this girl in this movie is the wrong kind of theater person. Remember when I said that they modernized the story of Jesus and the story of First Christmas? That was her idea. Well, let's continue. Oh, and don't worry, Santa Claus does make an appearance in this movie, but very briefly. And I will tell you this right now, Santa's part is the only good part in this movie. Because if I'm being perfectly honest, whenever Santa shows up in any piece of shit Christmas film, or piece of bliss Christmas film, it's always a jolly old time. But that's mainly because he's Santa. Duh. What was I saying? Yes. Oh, and then there's also this mean lady named Miss Trapper, who's like the only attendant at this school, and she gets on William's case and is like, you need to retake all your stuff. It's like, no summer school, please. And also going to school on winter break. Let's go ahead and talk about that. Actually, let's not. Excuse me. Very bad. What else can I talk about? The naughty one causes a lot of trouble, like stealing hair off of a dog to make the beard for Jesus. Makes me want to choke. Choke what? Myself. No. And then she lets loose all the turkeys, and it's like, it's not funny at all. It's actually very anger-inducing. This whole movie is anger-inducing. And the ending is just as shit. It really is. Like, they can't find the littlest daughter, and it's like, okay, either you find her or you don't. And it was like at least 10 minutes of just them calling out her name, and it just got on my nerves. I felt like I was about to have a headache. Ugh. If you, my friends, would enjoy watching That Christmas, then please go watch it on Netflix. It's free, and you'll probably like it or probably hate it like me. So, yeah, the movie ends with every character going to the beach and taking a dip in the freezing cold water, along with the lighthouse guy, who apparently is in the movie as well, who I think is named Bill? Bill? Yeah. He runs the lighthouse, and he goes out every now and then to take a dip in the cool water. Okay, either this world is completely not nonsensical, or I'm just the only normie around here. And also, there's people that want to break tradition, and that's perfectly fine with me. Listen, tradition is not amazing for Christmas, admittedly. Sometimes it's the same old food, the same old garbage, the same old everything. But at least we respect traditions in some way. Like, for example, for Thanksgiving, we didn't have turkey, we had beef tenderloin, and it was good stuff, very good stuff. But at the end of the day, that was my dad's decision. Now I'm just talking about things that aren't even related to the movie, but I don't want to talk about the movie right now because the movie sucks. Ugh, I'm just rambling at this point, just trying to get a Christmas thing out of the way. Yeef. Um, so in the end, what can I say about that Christmas that makes it worse than A Boy Called Christmas? Well, I'll give you this. At least A Boy Called Christmas had a good character, and that's it. Can't remember the name of that character, but sure he was good. At the very least, there was an ending in A Boy Called Christmas. That Christmas is like how Murray Saved Christmas, where it starts and then it ends. But at least I can't believe I'm about to say this. At least How Murray Saved Christmas had content in it. At least it had Kevin Michael Richardson playing Santa Claus. Just think about that for a second. Go watch my review if you want to see that. Yeah, that Christmas is not good in any way, shape, or form. And if you disagree with me, please be sure to hold that to yourself, and I will respect your opinion as usual with the Brady of the Bunch series of reviews. I always respect people's opinion. This is also one of those cases. If you like this movie, fine, but I don't. So there you go. I feel sorry. Yes. So, with that said, happy Christmas, everybody. My What I Got for Christmas review, no, review. My What I Got for Christmas video will be coming soon. Wow, this was a very boring video. Whew, man, juice already. That's probably because I've been going for 12 minutes and counting. And now we're at the 13-minute mark. I'm pretty sure that was on time. Yeah, this movie is not great. Just wanted to tell you. Sayonara, peeps. Take care.